Do you sometimes feel yourself struggling with being completely drained, having no energy whatsoever, sleeping for 8-9 hours a night and still not having energy and not knowing what to do with it? Well, then I'm going to give you 2 great advice that I use when I feel completely drained and I have no energy to get off my butt and try and gain energy. So keep watching this video and I'll give you 2 amazing tips. So my journey started about over a year ago. I went from being this vibrant 40-year-old woman with a full-time job, working all hours, and just being really active. And a year later, I am struggling with my health, and even just getting out of bed in the morning is really hard sometimes. And so I found that I have 2 things that I can do where I don't have to, get up and spend energy that I don't have in order to gain some new energy. And the first thing is, I want you to start figuring out, what do you love doing? A lot of the stress that we have are mental, and it's not the physical part per se. It's more like the worrying and just the stressfulness of it mentally and emotionally. So what I want you to do is to think about, what do you love doing? When do you feel great? For me, it's like I'm a very creative person, so I can do anything from knitting, crocheting, coloring, painting, drawing, journaling, decorating. I love decorating things. I love making beautiful things that makes me feel really good inside. And those are the emotions that you're after at this point. Because when you're drained like that, your body is telling you you need some mentally and emotionally refill of positive energy. So I don't know if you're the kind of person that loves spending time with your family or your children, or if you're like me, a creative person, or simply if you love making food, dishes, baking, whatever it is, take a note of it and do more of that, because that is what feeds your soul with new positive energy to keep you going and moving forward. So normally, if we're having a stressful day, where you're feeling drained, you're stressed out, I should do this, I should do that, don't beat yourself up about it. What you need at this exact point is to actually calm down, sit down and relax and say, okay, so I have to get this and this done today. Other than that, I'm just going to take it completely easy and focus on me and me time. What do I need at this specific time? And what I have been doing is, I love journaling and I love decorating my journals. And when I get up in the morning, I have a hard time moving around. So I just wake up, I go into the living room, I sit down in my recliner chair in front of the TV to sort of have my head wake up, basically, and land. And automatically I grab my journal that I have laying right next to me. So I can just basically spend a full day, if I need to, just sitting in my chair in front of the TV, relaxing and doing the things that I love, and just refill my energy throughout the day. Now, I'm not saying that you should just, bury your head in the sand or forget about your problems and start living in some sort of bubble. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you need to set aside some amount of time for you to refill your energy, and you need to do that every once in a while. Whether it is for an hour or for a full day. That's completely up to you, and you will feel it once you start doing things. You feel better, you feel more energized. Then you can start doing the things that you thought that you didn't have the energy to do. So that's my first tip for you. So write down everything that you feel really, really drawn to and that you love doing, and do those things, do more of it. And I would love to hear from you. What are your things that you love? What gives you energy? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear it. So my second advice to you is still just as easy, but it does take a little bit more of soul searching, I would say. What I found myself doing was I woke up in the morning and I was completely drained, and I felt so heavy, and it was like I knew that I had a ton of emotions, and I was like, I need to get all of that out of my head, off my chest, and down on paper, just unload. And that's also one of the things that I use my journal for a lot. And so I journal basically just 3 things, and it doesn't have to take more than 10 minutes maybe. But what I do is the first thing I write down is everything that I feel. What are you feeling right now? And just write them down. Don't think about them, don't analyze them, don't have any opinion about it. Just search your soul and touch into those feelings and write them down. Like, you can be sad, you can be angry, frustrated, happy, calm, unsettled, everything. And I guarantee that you will also have a lot of conflicting emotions. That caught me by surprise. So once you have written those down, I want you to just read through them and link them into, why are you feeling this feeling? Like, why are you angry? It's because of this. Why are you sad? It's because of this. Why are you happy? How can you be sad and happy at the same time? Well, obviously it's 2 different issues. So what is going on in your life that is causing you to have all of these feelings? And I don't do anything more than that. I just reflect on it. And once I've done that and I have unloaded, it does actually start to feel just a little bit lighter and a little bit better. And the next thing that you want to do is, now it's time to start turning things around. You have offloaded, getting all those heavy emotional things off your chest. Now it's time to start refilling with positive energy. And so how do you do that? Well, you probably heard it a lot of times. A lot of people do a gratitude journal, and that is not what we're going to do. Not at all. However, once I heard people start to say you should journal something you're grateful for, and I'm like, well, I have thousands of things that I'm grateful for. I mean, I have a lot to be grateful for, and I am grateful, but I'm not going to just list like 10 different things that I'm grateful for. That doesn't do me any good. So what I want you to do is actually just find one single thing that is affecting you today that you are grateful for. Let me give you an example. Last winter, we had a lot of snow. And I was really frustrated because I couldn't go to work. I hadn't been working for a very long time, and I felt sad, I felt lonely, I had all of these feelings about it. But one day there was complete chaos because of all the snow, and it was all over the news, you know, chaos in traffic, stay at home if you don't have to leave the house. And I felt actually really grateful that I had the possibility to just lock the door and stay indoor for that day. So that one thing affected me that particular day, and I felt grateful for it. And that's what we want. You want to catch that feeling, the positive feeling of things. So what I want you to do is to find one thing today that is affecting you, that you are grateful for, and write it down. And as you're writing it down, I want you to actually feel the feeling. That is super, super important, because it's that feeling that will nourish your soul with positive emotions that will fill up your energy level again. So, and if you feel like it, drop a comment below. What are you grateful for today? Today, I am actually grateful for having enough energy just to make this video for you guys, and I am hoping that it's helpful. And if it is, give it a thumbs up. I would love that. And so while you're thinking about that, what is the next step? Well, now we have offloaded all of the negative stuff, and you have started to turn the boat around with some new positive coming in. And so now you need to keep that momentum going throughout the whole day. Now, if you were at the level where you woke up feeling like, I'm not going to be able to accomplish any single thing today, I'm completely drained, and trust me, I was at the level where I was sitting thinking, I need to go to the bathroom. And then I thought, I don't have to. I can wait just a little bit longer. That's how drained I was. But this completely changed my life around. And if you do this every single day, it doesn't take long. It does require that you set aside and do it where you have the ability to sit quiet and think, but it doesn't take much at all. So what to do after you've written down your gratitude, you want to start making a list of everything that you're doing throughout the day. Anything like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, making the bed, undoing the dishwasher, whatever it is, write it down, because it's something mental about seeing that list growing throughout the day that is going to make you feel that you actually do accomplish things even though you are super low on energy. And that again will also add to the positive confirmation that you are capable. You can do this. You got this. And this will keep feeding you with the positive energy that you need. So if you do this, you will more than likely feel way, way much better going to bed than you did when you were waking up. And so you also have a new positive when you wake up the next morning. And when I was at my lowest point, I did this, I think I probably did this for like 4 or 5 days maybe in a row. And I was in a better headspace. And I actually didn't feel the need to do that for a while. So now I do it every once in a while if I'm having a rough time. So, and if you're one of these people who are having trouble journaling, like sitting down with a book, taking your time, you want to do it, but you don't seem to have the consistency to do it, I have a video coming up on how to completely fall in love with your planner, and I highly recommend it. I will give you some very good tips on how to find the perfect book for you, and it's not even going to take any effort on your part. It's just going to give you something that you will cherish and that you will happily be using throughout, not just every day, but throughout the whole day, every day. Just like you do with your phone, you will reach for your planner to get everything accomplished. So keep an eye out for that, and hit the subscription button and click on the bell so you'll get notified as soon as I come out with that video. And so I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.